So we're going back to the past for the future.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Takara missing link, Sunstreaker. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. As you can see, it's just a G1 box, but very nice looking box there, with the styrofoam and everything. I love it. On this side we have Sunstreaker, on this side we have Sunstreaker, up top we have Transformer, on the bottom we have words, things, and stuff, a lot of it that I cannot read. On the back of the box, more stuff that I cannot read, and we have the tech specs, and we do get a tech spec decoder, so we can see all of his stats, if that interests you, and of course the classic G1 back of the box artwork there, and that is basically it for the packaging. And we do also get this this card here. It's very flimsy card, but it says Cybertron, Sunstreaker, that box art image, and on the back, a little schematic image there, and more stuff that I cannot read. Hooray for cards. And moving right along, here we have Sunstreaker, the next in this missing link line, and I've been loving this line, and this figure is no exception. I've said it before, I'll say it again, for a child of the 80s as I am, you know, these are a dream come true. Now, full disclosure, I have never owned a G1 Sunstreaker. Never. I know, it's crazy, but I've never owned a G1 Sunstreaker, so this is my very first time messing with a G1 Sunstreaker. So this is a new experience for me. This is a new old experience. Yeah, but yeah, here he is in his alt mode. He's packed in alt mode. Let's get in close so we can take a look at the details. So right up front here, you can see those little lights picked out. They're kind of picked out in gold. And you got some nice tamper-graphed paintwork there for the headlights. Autobot symbol right there. The transparent windshields and windows. Tamper-graphed Autobot symbol. You do have the rub symbol, which people lose their minds when I actually rub the rub symbol, but I'm gonna rub it. Ah. Is this triggering you? Is it triggering you that I'm rubbing it? Ah! Anyway, he's an Autobot like we didn't already know. There he is. Oh, big surprise. Anyway, you got the CR there on the side. Got the chromed out section here, the chrome spoiler. And you can see all this detail here. This is not a sticker. All of this is actually molded in and painted. It's quite nice. And the back, not much to look at back there. There's the top. There is the bottom. He does have visible head syndrome if you do that. This is how I transform when I'm feeling lazy. It's enough. Anyway, put that back down. But he does have rubber tires or a rubber-like material, and he can roll as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with his bro G1 Sideswipe. As you can see how they look together. There he is with the missing link Prime. And with the Bumble and the Jumper from Missing Link. So you can see how they look together. So there you go. And as far as the measurement goes, from end to end, we are looking at 4.5 inches. Now, as far as accessories go, we do get his blaster right here, all nice and chromed out. Look how shiny. So beautiful. Look at it! It's very pretty. We do also get a sprue of missiles here. I have no intention of using these, so they're going to stay right there where they are, but still, very nice, very shiny. We also get his shoulder pieces. They're yellow. We also get a pair of his proper G1 toy fists, also very yellow. And we also get a little Diaclone dude, or Dionauts, whichever. But you can see, very nice. I think it's supposed to look like Spike. Looks like it to me anyway. You can see you got the brown shirt, the blue jeans, got a little bit of silver right there on the chest. He has very basic articulation. The arms can just rotate, legs can just move forward, not really much back. That's it. He's got little magnets under his feet so he can stick the stuff. And yeah, So that is everything you get. Well, almost everything. There's one more thing, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But there is almost everything that you get with Sunstreaker. Now, as far as these bits go, you can plug these back here for storage. If you want, they end up there anyway. The robot mode, you can have that. And as far as the little pilot, we can just open this up and we can just drop him down. There you go. He can drive the car. So that is basically it for the car mode. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the cockpit here. We need to take him out. We don't need you right now. Can you just, thank you, put you off to the side. Thank you. So we're going to take the legs here and just extend them out. Then we're going to split the legs like so. And then we want to take the foot and bring them up. You do want to make sure that you unpeg the heel from the rest of the foot, because it does peg it right there. So just bring that foot up. Again, just make sure that untabs and bring that foot up. And now we're going to take this back panel here and just drop that down, and we can work on the arm. So you want to take the arm, just untab it, bring it down, and then swing it out. Straighten the arm out and bring it down. The other arm, you want to bring this up, swing all this out, straighten out that arm, and bring it down. And then you want to open up the forearm and flip out with this. Close that back up. Second verse, just like the first. Open, flip, and close. So you want to take this whole section here, you want to just pull it forward, and then you're going to bring this up. This section here is going to come down and ultimately end up sitting behind the chest, but we have to get all this situated first. So we want to bring this in. We have a hinge right here. We want to fold forward. This part's a little tricky. There we go. Let's collapse that forward so it's in that orientation, and then this post will just sit right there so everything is sitting like that. And then you can take the canopy here and just bring that down. We'll just tab into either side right there and lock all that in place. And just take his head, flip it up, and just come back here and just close this panel back up. Get that seated into place. And to finish off the look, we'll take these and just plug these onto his shoulders. And there you go. There you have Sunstreaker in his robot mode. And that sure is a G1 toy with its wonky proportions. Yeah, looks weird, but hey, it's G1. We love it. Now let's get in close so we can take a look at some of the details here. We have a nice head sculpt going on. Got that yellow there on the sides, yellow for the eyes, nice silver for the face, and a nice metallic red here on the shoulders. And we can open up his chest here. We can see we got some nice detail in here. Now all of this is actually molded in and painted. Looks quite nice. A nice silver, some gold in there as well for the waist. Looks very cool. There's a nice little detail going down the legs. Again, all this detail on the inside of the legs is molded in and painted. And his big old feeties and the back, not much to speak of. It's got that back panel back there, kind of fill them in. Spoiler hanging out. Yeah. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? Oh, I'm going to tell you. So the head can rotate. Now, due to the spoiler, that's pretty much as much rotation as you're going to get. But hey, his head moves. You can look all the way. You can do that, you know. It's a thing you can do if you want to do it. He can't look up. The arms can do a full 360. They can move in and out at this hinge here. And it's a soft ratcheting joint. The shoulder can also move at this hinge here. It's got 2 points of movement there at the shoulder. The shoulders can also move forward and back, way forward, so you can get those arms across his chest if you want. You do have bicep rotation. You have 90 degrees of a bend at the elbow. You do have wrist rotation. These hands can open and close. No waist. they couldn't work that in. But you do have legs, which can move forward that far, back that far, outward, full splits, and some extra. You do have thigh rotation. You have a double jointed knee, so you have a nice range of movement there. As far as defeats, they can't move up, but they can move down. Here, nice clickety-clackety joint there. And you have some ankle tiltage, and even the heel spur here can angle up to accommodate that ankle movement. Now, as far as his blaster goes, it seems like we can store it. There's a port back here, and the blaster does fit. So you can plug that back there. So we have our storage. Hooray for storage. And, of course, you can hold his blaster so he can pew-pew, bang-bang to his heart's content. And we do have quite a few options as far as what to do with his hands. If you don't like these hands and you want to give him the original G1 fist, you can totally do that, although these will not fit in the forearms for transformation, so you do have to pop these out if you want to transform him. That's the thing you can do if you want to do it. You can take the shoulder piece as well, and this will also plug in there if you wish. You can also plug in the missile if you want to, and you also have another option here. You can leave this fist attached, flip this in, and there's still a port in there, so again, you can still connect all this stuff like that if you want to. So hey, things you can do if you want to do it. Options, they're good. And if you want, you can still have the little dude living in Sunstreaker's chest. You can still sit in there. That's awkward. I mean, look at the view, but hey, again, thing you can do if you want to do it. And one last thing you get with this figure is a sticker sheet. So if you really want this to look like the OG toy, you can put these stickers on it. And hey, it's an option. Things you can do if you want to do it. As always, your toy, display it however you wish. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here he is with G1 Sideswipe. Hoping that eventually we'll get a missing link version of him. That would be nice. And here he is with the other missing link boys that we have so far. I do have RC on the way, so we'll probably take a look at her next week, but this is what we have so far, and yeah. Some lovely upgraded nostalgia here. And if you'd like a measurement, Sunstreaker comes in at 5 inches tall. So there you have Missing Link Sunstreaker, and yeah, again, I absolutely love this line. It makes my inner child sing with glee. To have G1 figures with actual, meaningful articulation, to have G1 figures that you can actually do something with, it still blows my mind. So me personally, I am very happy with this figure. I am very happy with this line so far. As usual, this is not for everyone. Some people don't like this stuff. Some people feel this is overpriced, blah, blah, blah. As usual, if you like it, buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. And that's as far as the thought process needs to go. Nobody's forcing you to spend your money on this stuff. You spend your money on whatever you want, whatever you like. The final decision is yours to make, and I made mine, and I am happy with my decision. I love these. So keep bringing them on. We got RC on the way. They announced the Missing Link Ultra Magnus, which looks fantastic. So yeah, I'm happy to see that this line is continuing. But as always, that is just my opinion, to each their own. So there you go. Now I picked this up from BigBadToyStore.com. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out the G1 playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Takara Missing Link Sunstreaker. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Sunstreaker, I gotta say it. You are my favorite yellow bot. Oh, well, thanks, Prime. Hey. Oh, like you don't know. Yeah, but still. Ouch.